see you.
Avatar: Fire and Ash is now streaming on Disney+. It's the film critics are calling the best Avatar yet.
Yeah! Go, 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 go!
A true epic and completely jaw-dropping.
This is the only pure thing in this world.
Return to Pandora on Disney+.
It will be an adventure for the whole family.
And watch the Oscar-winning phenomenon at home.
This is sick!
Avatar: Fire and Ash, now streaming on Disney+. Rated PG-13.
LinkedIn is pretty amazing at helping you grow your small business. We cannot stop your new clients from emailing you at 3 a.m. We can help you sell, market, and hire in one place. We cannot help you be in 3 places at once. And while we can't help you organize your calendar, LinkedIn can help you land more clients so you have a calendar to organize. Grow your small business on LinkedIn. Learn more at linkedin.com/smallbusiness.
That's on yours. It's not on hers. Why is that?
That was obviously whited out and copied.
No, it wasn't whited out.
I signed a copy.
I can tell. Listen, I was a prosecutor for a long time. I can tell when that happened.
This is the plaintiff, Katora Mahdi. She says she paid the defendant to rent an apartment, and when she arrived with a moving company, there was a no trespassing sign on the fence, and the gate was locked. She called the cops, showed them her lease, and after a little investigation, they told her the place was illegal and she couldn't move in. She hasn't gotten her money back from the crooked defendant and is now out $1,734.54, the amount she's suing for. This is the defendant, Michael. He says the plaintiff gave him $500 to hold the apartment he was renting, and he told her he wanted to do a background check on her before he let her move in. Well, the background check revealed she was a nightmare tenant who was being evicted from her current home, and he told her she was not welcome to move in. A week later, the woman shows up with a moving truck and was actually trying to break into the place. Owe her money for all she's put him through? No way. He's accused of a lockout.
All parties, please raise your right hands.
What you are about to witness is real. The participants are not actors. They are actual litigants with a case pending in civil court. Both parties have agreed to drop their claims and have their cases settled here before Judge Marilyn Milian in our forum, the People's Court.
Be seated. Come to order, please. Litigants have been sworn, Your Honor.
Thank you, Douglas.
You're welcome.
Katora Mahdi? Yes. You are suing Michael, Joanne, and Joan. You're Michael. I can figure out that much. And who's Joanne and Joan?
Joanne is actually my mother, and Joan is my grandmother.
Okay, who owns the house?
I own the house, and my grandmother lives in it.
Sounds like you really should just be suing Michael, who was your landlord. Who was going to be your landlord for $1,734.54 that you say you were out as a result of him breaching a lease that you had to move in.
Yes.
All right, what happened?
On July 8th, I went on Google to look for an apartment. The purpose for me looking for an apartment is because the current landlord has decided to sell his home. In the midst of selling his home, part of the legal contract was that the home be empty so it can be viewed. For the apartment to be empty, he did a, eviction. So.
Why does the guy have to go to, do you have the eviction papers?
No, I do not have the eviction.
Okay, so you're trying to find a new place. Let's put that to the side.
Anyway,
you find his place, you like his place, you sign a lease. Does he talk to you about whether or not he's going to do a credit check or anything else? Or?
No, he did not. I explained to him that I've been in my current house.
And they're selling it, and that's why I'm leaving.
For 4 years.
But you didn't say he's evicting me.
No, I did not.
All right, and what happens?
And looking over the apartment, Mike and I discussed some things along with my daughter as to what we wanted to be repaired, such as the paint, such as moving the furniture out of the second room, and some other little things. Mike decided that he'll rent a cleaning machine. It was a deal that he rent a machine, I would clean.
Okay, so you clean on 7:30. Do you do anything other than the
7:30.
carpets, or just the carpets?
I clean the carpets, I cleaned the bathroom, I washed the windows, I cleaned the window seals.
Okay.
And he took the sliding doors off so that
What do you mean he took the sliding doors off?
basically it had a lock.
Oh, he unlocked it?
He unlocked it.
Okay.
And so that he said that when the movers come in, they can take the sliding
so
door
what
off.
happens?
The next day, I come to move in, and I was faced with a boarded up fence that says no trespassing, something about the police and a dog, beware of dogs. So that's what I came to. I called Mike. Mike did not answer his cell phone. I called the police, and the police officer spoke to Mike on the phone. The police officer said Mike said that he had sent me letters notifying me that the apartment was not available for rent because it was illegal.
Had he sent you letters saying that?
No.
Okay.
And
he text
did
you?
not text me. I had not received a text from him.
Did he call you?
He did not call me.
Okay.
To notify me of this matter at all.
Okay. Can I see the police report?
Yes, you may.
Do you have a copy of your lease?
Yes, I do.
May I see both those things? What's going on? Why didn't you want her to move in?
First off, this is the original lease. This is the lease that was signed by me.
Let me see the.
and
Is that
by
a
her.
copy or an original
No, this
lease?
is the original lease
May
that
I
was
see it?
signed. And the copy that she had, I also physically signed purposely. I keep track
Okay.
of everything. I'm very meticulous with record keeping. So
I'm sorry.
And I
So there's
signed it.
nothing on my lease that is different from his lease.
Except for there is.
Besides the fact that I put the initial beside paid. And
No,
it's
there
writing
is
in the
something
back.
different on your lease than her lease. And the something different is this notation down here that says deposit given to hold apartment until 8/1 pending satisfactory background check and proof of financial gain. Tenant states she is not currently being evicted. That's on yours. It's not on hers. Why is that?
That was obviously whited out and copied.
No, it wasn't whited out.
I signed a copy of
I
her
can tell.
lease.
Listen, I was a prosecutor for a long time. I can tell when that happens. Okay? Because it kind of starts to look like maybe you added it in.
I signed a copy of her lease. Look at the back of the original. You can tell the inlays. You can.
May I speak, Your Honor?
No, because
Okay.
I'm still investigating this.
Okay, thank you.
There are many, many stapler holes. Why is that? I would expect there to be one hole and one new staple after you copied it.
Ma'am, I don't know why there's multiple. All I know is that I'm telling the truth in the name.
Your Honor, I signed her copy.
And I am telling the truth.
All right, in any event, let's move on from this and let's talk about something else. According to you, the facts are different. You say you met her, you leased the place to her, and according to you, you told her this is all subject to a background check. She signs the lease what day? July 13th?
If that's what it says,
The
Your
lease
Honor,
is made
yes.
July 13th. That's what
Yes.
the lease says.
Then
Okay.
that's the date.
Let me ask you a question. What day did you do the background check? Or what day did you get a result of the
29th.
Okay. You did it on the internet, so don't you have it in writing?
Oh, I didn't even think I'd need it.
You thought that she was going to go into the night peacefully when you kept her $500?
No, I didn't keep her 500. I tried to refund it twice. She denied it.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So when you get the results of a background check, which you say are on the 29th, but
Yes.
it sounds like you're just throwing a number at me
Okay.
because I'm insisting. All right. You're not sure when that is. What is it? What action do you take?
When I get the results, I dug a little deeper. First thing that came up was she said she had good credit. She definitely did not. She had 2 bankruptcies in 4 years.
Did you have 2 bankruptcies in 4 years?
I just filed bankruptcy, yes.
Okay.
Just filed, yes.
Go on.
All right. I then said, well, I asked her purposely, are you being evicted? She said no. I said, may I please have your landlord's phone number as a reference to contact him? She said, no, you cannot. Me and him are not on good terms.
Okay.
Okay.
And this was when?
This was about 7 days into my investigation, if you want to call it that. So
Okay.
I Googled, I went on the internet, I researched her address. Her home is for sale. I called the realtor. I spoke with an agent. The agent said, I actually pretended I wanted to buy the house. He said he cannot sell me the house yet because it has actually been an eviction for quite some time now. And she had told me at the beginning she's not being evicted. Why would I ever want to rent to
Okay. Did
somebody?
you ever look up the eviction?
No, those records are not able for me to find. Actually.
Why not? They're public record.
No, I couldn't. I swear I tried hard.
Let me see what you do have. All right, so then when do you contact her to tell her we have a problem?
The 30th?
Okay, and she's supposed to move in the 30 days of September, June, or November. She's supposed to move in 2 days later.
Yes.
Okay, and how do you contact
I called her.
You called her. Do you have phone records?
I have text messages.
Okay, that's good.
I can show you those.
Yeah, let me see those. Do you know how to retrieve the history of calls on your cell phone or no?
No. May I approach?
No, he'll get it from you, but let me see the texts. So you call her, and does she talk to you?
Yes.
And what do you say?
Katura, I have bad news. She said, what is it? I said, I found something out about you. It turns out you are in eviction. You have bankruptcies. I'm not going to have you be moving in. She said, oh, no, Mike, we need to talk about this. You can't do this. I said, you're not welcome in my home, but if you want to talk about this, then you can come over. She said, okay. Then she said, I'll call you back to let you know when I'm coming over. I went back to work. She called me, left me a message, said, okay, Mike, I will be coming over as we discussed between 5:30 and 6:30 at night. Please be sure you'll be there. I went home. I waited. Nothing showed up. I get a phone call saying, stop calling me, stop texting me. I don't want to hear it. And then all of a sudden the next day, my grandma calls and says, there's a lady outside banging on the windows trying to get
Okay, wait a minute.
door.
You get a phone call from her saying, stop calling and stop texting me?
Yes.
Did you, a message?
Yes.
Did you keep
voicemail,
it?
yeah.
Okay. All right. Let me see.
What do you want first?
I want everything. I don't know. I can't decide what I want first.
Those are voicemail messages. If you want to start at the top.
Which one? K Tenant?
Well, they're all
of them
yeah,
are.
she blocked the other ones.
Did you say that he told the police that the apartment was illegal?
He told the police that the apartment is an illegal rent, and I called the town of Brookhaven, the building and code inspection, and found out that the apartment is illegal. It does not have a occupant's certificate.
CO.
You don't have a CO?
It had not had
We
one
did.
since March 9th of 2009.
All right. It was never renewed when I bought the
and
house.
he
All right,
had
hold on one second.
Hi, Mike. It's me, Kay calling. I would like to meet with you after work today, as we had discussed this morning. But in the meantime, I appreciate if you not text me or call me, and I'll see you after work.
Why are you telling him not to text you or call you?
Yes.
Is he texting you or calling you? Because you testified that he wasn't texting you or calling you, and yet there you are telling him to stop harassing you.
Okay, may I speak?
Yeah, I want an answer to exactly what I just asked.
What happened was Mike and I communicated by phone. Mike sent me one text.
Show me the text. Okay.
Your Honor, I would like to show you the text, but the text is not there because other texts have come in.
Let me see your phone.
Your Honor, I don't have my
There are
phone.
2 pictures.
Where's your phone, ma'am?
This picture. And then
I left my phone at home. But I'm telling the truth in the name of God. I'm
So
telling
you don't
the
mind if
truth.
my court officer looks in your bag for your phone, right?
You can look in here.
Go ahead, go on in there and look for her phone.
Your Honor, may I
Roll
press
it,
this?
please.
No secret pockets anywhere?
No secrets.
No phone, Your Honor.
Okay, well, here's a text to you that says, I will be home after 6. Thank you. Please call or text to notify me as to when you are coming. Well, then why are you saying that he's not notifying you that there's a problem? Just for my phone records, this is also August 1st at 9:47 p.m.
She never showed up.
You had your chance to come today 8/1/12, and you were a no-show between 5 and 6:30. I have your message confirming our appointment. Now any further correspondence will be through my attorney. On 8/2 at 7:24 in the morning, you say to him, we all will be there at 12 to move in as scheduled.
Right.
So clearly the guy is telling you we have a problem and you're not coming in here, and you decide to go there anyway to be able to get the apartment anyhow.
Right.
But it's like you keep lying to me and pretending that you never heard from him.
I didn't say I did not hear
Oh,
from
yes,
him.
you did.
I
You
Well, then
did.
you
Yes.
know, Your
Yes,
Honor, if
you
I
did.
said I did not hear from him, that is a complete lie.
I asked you whether you got exactly.
If I said
I
that
asked
to
you whether
you-
you got a letter. You said no. I asked you
didn't
whether
get
you
a
got a
letter.
text. You said no. I asked you whether you got a phone call. You said no.
I did?
It's not my ears, right?
Yeah.
And let me tell you why I asked about the multiple staples.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
I asked about the multiple staples because
Yes.
as a prosecutor, one of the things that I learned
Yes.
from a police officer actually.
Yes.
Is that when you have multiple staples, it's because somebody put it together, took it apart, put it
Right.
together, took it apart. If all you did was photocopy it once for your own records, I wouldn't see 4 different multiple
Mike has
staples. I'm
several
talking. I'm talking.
Okay. Your
Okay.
Honor.
So the reason why I say that is because maybe it is true that there was somebody whiting it out, re-photocopying that page. The only original signatures on that page are yours. It doesn't matter. Stop.
Very good liar.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Harvey 11 here. So who's worse, landlords or tenants? What do you think? Tenants?
Why?
Because they aren't very nice sometimes.
Interesting. Are you a landlord or tenant?
A tenant?
Interesting. A self-hating tenant, huh?
Yeah, I guess.
There you go. What do you think?
I would think a landlord would be worse. They kind of put things in their own hands and kind of play by their own rules.
Okay, and what do you think?
Landlord.
Why?
They're expensive.
Well, I didn't say they're expensive. I said, are they worse? Worse. Landlords? Landlords? Tenants? I got nothing here. I got nothing here. Going inside the courtroom.
Even if you told somebody pending satisfactory background check, if you wait till the day before to tell them, then there's something on you for that. Let's talk about it. According to you, you're out $740 to the moving company. Prove to me that you spent $740 on a moving company.
This is a letter from the moving company foreman.
Did you have
who
a
was
key?
There.
Did you have a key?
No, Mike.
Oh, let me see the letter from the moving company foreman.
I don't have a key because he has to re-lock the sliding
If I
doors.
believe that you knew, stop and listen. If I believe that you did know that he didn't want to rent to you, and you went ahead and had the movers put everything on the truck and go over there, why would I ever make him reimburse you for the moving expenses?
That's insanity. If I had
What's
known,
insanity?
That's insanity for a person to move into a place if they know that they're not supposed to be there.
Except for that, it's not that insane if you're hoping that because he left the sliding door open, you'll be able to get in. Because once you're in there, then you roost.
Your Honor, may I comment
just a
on
second. No, just a second. I'm sorry, but I see the text where he sent it to you saying, you had an opportunity to meet with me to try to work this out between 5 and 6. You were a no-show, and therefore, any further correspondence with me has to be through my attorney.
I didn't get that message, and the reason I didn't get it is because my text message...
But you won't give me a phone to check and see if you got the message.
No.
And I see that it was texted to you.
When was the text?
August 1st. And then you text him August 2nd at 7:24 in the morning telling him we all will be there at 12 to move in as scheduled.
Right. I didn't get the...
Why do you use the phrase as scheduled if you're not on notice that the guy is telling you you are not going to move in?
What number did he text that to? Because I didn't get that previous text.
You're a bad liar.
This is your phone texting him. It's you saying as scheduled.
As scheduled.
Like, I don't care about this other stuff you're saying because I'm going to move in as scheduled.
Thank you.
That's what it appears to be, but that's not what happened.
Okay.
And I have
all right. There's
my
$500 that you paid him, correct? You claim that you were trying to give those $500 back.
That was why I had to come over that night. I was going to give it to her twice.
He wrote me a letter and said that he didn't want to give it back.
Oh, let me see the letter.
Where's the letter, Mike, that you wrote?
Wait, why don't you give me the letter? Stop talking to a litigant directly in my courtroom. Give me the letter.
Unfortunately, the letter...
Okay, do you have the letter?
No. Where's the letter?
Was there a letter where you said, I'm not giving you your money back? Do you feel that you owe her the deposit back, seeing as it's so late in the game when you finally got off your lazy boy chair and actually did the background check that you should have done before renting to her, before signing a lease, and certainly within a day or two from July 13th?
Your
No, Your Honor.
You feel you don't owe the $500?
No, Your Honor.
Why?
Because everything that I have just been through all of this, this is ridiculous. She gave me the deposit.
Whose fault is it? You could have stopped all this by not renting to somebody you didn't do a background check on.
I know. I did it within the 14. I know.
I should have did a background check on
All right. Stop. What is the $30 you're suing for stop payment on check? What does that mean?
It is because we stopped payment on the check when we got there.
What check?
The check to pay the first and last month.
You had mailed it?
No, I gave it to him.
Anything I received was in cash, $500 deposit. I didn't receive the first month's rent. I didn't receive the last month's rent.
Give us back.
Let me see your stop payment fee.
It's all in that receipt package.
Did you ever receive a check for $21?
I did not get any check.
Because if she went through the effort on August 2nd to go put a stop payment on it, it sounds like maybe she gave it to you or mailed it to you or something.
We did give it to she wrote the check.
I didn't deposit a check. I didn't receive a check. I didn't see a check.
I know you didn't deposit it, but...
You did receive it to you. Lying again.
Did she clean the apartment?
Yes. She's cleaned the rugs. I paid for the carpet cleaner.
Okay, so you're suing for $500 that you paid him to hold the apartment. You're suing for $740 that you paid the moving company to get your stuff out of that place. What happened with the eviction on that place?
Oh, I'm back in the place.
You went back in there?
I went back too. Where else was I supposed to go? I couldn't move in the apartment I paid the rent for.
Okay. You're suing for $30 for the stop payment on the check, $250 for the time you spent cleaning the apartment, $22.92 for cleaning supplies, $91.62 for the U-Haul boxes. Well, you still have the boxes, right? $100 for money spent going back and forth to the apartment? Okay. So here's what I think. You probably did a very wise thing by not renting to her. But the wise thing costs you. And here's what I think it costs you. Because I firmly and fully believe that she darn well knew that you were saying, do not come, I'm not renting to you, from all of the evidence of the texts and her back and forth in here when she's testifying. And you said it to her in time for her not to pack a moving van and to cancel a moving van. And she was playing her odds and decided to go ahead and go through with it. I find that she's not entitled to the money she paid the moving van. That was a calculated risk on your part, and that did not work out so well for you. I find that she is entitled to $500. You don't get $500 for being lazy and not doing a background check quickly. I find that she is entitled to the $30 because there's no reason under any stretch of any imagination that she would go to the bank the day that all this horrible stuff happens and stop payment unless she had given you a check that you then just ended up not cashing. I'm a little bit concerned about your credibility on that. So I do find she's entitled to that. I find that she's entitled to some money for cleaning the apartment. It's not the amount she's asking for. I'm going to find that she's entitled to $100 for her efforts there in total. I don't find that she's entitled to boxes. I don't find that she's entitled to money spent going back and forth to the apartment. And I therefore find in favor of the plaintiff in the amount of $630. That is my verdict. Good luck,
That's
folks.
better than nothing. Thank you.
And so the landlord maybe did the right thing, but you're slow and lazy, so you had to pay for it. So what's your reaction to this?
You know, I think it worked out just as I thought it would. As long as she's not in my house, it's a win for me.
Why didn't you move more quickly and you know,
Again,
do your part?
No excuse for laziness.
All right, hurry up. Out.
Thanks.
Right that way. All right, come on in here. So you satisfied how this comes out here?
I think so.
Okay.
I think so. But it's taught me a lesson because what I should have done is brought my cell phone that would prove some of the information that I was trying to tell. Also, for what was the other information I asked? There was something else that I asked him for, but I can't recall at the time.
Harvey?
But anyway.
You know, it's funny. I think both landlords and tenants should know something about each other before a lease is signed, because this actually is a relationship. And it is probably a good idea to at least sit down with the person that you're involved in a contract with, possibly for a year or even many years. That will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.
Study and play come together on a Windows 11 PC. And for a limited time, college students get the best of both worlds. Get the Unreal College Deal. Everything you need to study and play with select Windows 11 PCs. Eligible students get a year of Microsoft 365 Premium and a year of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate with a custom color Xbox wireless controller. Learn more at windows.com/student offer. While supplies last. Ends June 30th. Terms at aka.ms/collegepc.
This episode is brought to you by Redfin. You're listening to a podcast, which means you're probably multitasking. Maybe even scrolling home listings on Redfin, saving homes without expecting to get them. But Redfin isn't just built for endless browsing. It's built to help you find and own a home. With agents who close twice as many deals, when you find the one, you've got a real shot at getting it. Get started at redfin.com. Own the dream.
These are the plaintiffs, Edwin Rodriguez and Helen Cortez. Edwin says he and the defendant decided to mate their dogs, and they agreed he'd get 3 of the puppies. Well, when the defendant's dog gave birth, she only gave him 1. Not only that, he had to shell out money for a vet because there were some complications with the birth. They're owed big time, so they're suing for $1,120 for a vet bill, 1 day's pay, and the value of 2 pups. This is the defendant, Althea Arnold. She says first things first. She never promised him 3 puppies from the litter. In fact, there was never any discussion about who got what once her dog gave birth. As far as the vet bill goes, the plaintiffs took it upon themselves to get a second opinion from a vet when her dog was ready to give birth. It was their decision, and she had nothing to do with it. She's accused of not providing puppies. The defendant has filed a countersuit for $2,000 for harassment.
All parties, please raise your right hands.
Okay, Edwin Rodriguez?
Yes.
And Helen Cortez, you are suing Althea Arnold for $1,120 that you say she owes you for vet bills, missed work, and 2 puppies that she was supposed to give you when you mated your dogs and didn't. You have a counterclaim against him for $2,000 for harassment. All right, let me hear from you.
Yes, Your Honor, we mated our dogs.
What kind of dogs?
Pit bulls.
Okay, how did you two know each other?
Through a mutual friend of ours, Wayne Rames. He's a friend of mine through karaoke. I'm a karaoke DJ.
Right.
And he knew that I was looking to mate my dog, and he said that he had friends that had a pretty, female dog.
Okay.
He introduced us.
So did you meet before you decided?
We got to meet. We started hanging out, karaoke's and whatever, kind of just as friends.
Okay. So what happens? You decide you're going to mate your dogs. What was the agreement the two of you had?
From the beginning, he said he wanted 3 pups, regardless of the litter.
Is it just you saying it, or is it her acknowledging it?
It was both, actually.
Let me see. So what discussions did you two have beforehand? You tell me.
At karaoke, we showed them pictures with Isis. That's her name, the dog's name. And they said, oh, she's so cute. And that's when they came out and said, okay, do you want to mate?
According to you, you've just handed me some text, and now this is judge-friendly font.
Okay.
I virtually do not even have to put the... No, I actually have to. Okay.
In one of the text
In one of
messages,
the texts,
it says that there goes the 3 pups.
the 3 pups that belong to you.
No. That was her saying, I'm not giving you 3 pups. It's her fault that 3 pups died, so there's your 3 pups. That's smack talk. Now let's talk about what happened there. What happens when the dog is about to deliver the pups? You can't come home because you're working. And what do you do for a living?
I work for MTA, bus operator.
You're a bus driver?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead. And so you call them, right?
I called Helen, yes.
Why did you call Helen?
She had asked me to call her, when she was giving birth, so she could come over and...
Okay, so you come to the house, and what's going on? You tell me.
By then, Isis had already had 6 puppies. And then she delivered the 7th one, which Helen was there. And then the 8th one that was coming, she was having complications. It didn't come. She was pushing. Nothing came out. So Helen called Eddie.
Tell me exactly what you did.
Okay, what I did was I called Eddie up, and he said, get some Vaseline and actually lubricate her as much as you can. I did that, and she started pushing, and the baby, this is from what the vet said, he was breached. But that dog was so big that he wasn't going to come out anyway because she needed a cesarean.
Let me see. Is that in writing in the vet's report?
Actually, I have the vet bill.
Yeah, the vet bill. But who has the vet report? That's all there is that? He doesn't take notes? What kind of vet?
He took notes, but...
He has to take notes. You just don't have them. Let me see what you've got. Hand it to Douglas, please. Go ahead. Go on.
We get to the vet. They tell me, I said, do you have any money to put up for the bill? They said no, their credit is shot. I said, well, listen, this is not my dog. However, if you want, I can spot you the $100 because that's what it costs for her to be examined. They said no, blood is dripping all over the floor. We take her home. That was the first time that we took her to the vet.
Why did you guys leave the first time?
Because
hold on.
Because she was still pushing, and they said that they believe that there's puppies still inside her, so in order to take it out, she's going to need a C-section. And that C-section costs $3,000 to $4,000.
That's not the second vet.
No, that's the
first vet.
Yes. So I said, I'm going to take her home, and I'm going to see what happens. Right. So when we went home, she actually gave birth to the 3 pups.
Right. And they were
unfortunately, they wasn't alive. But
okay. How's the dog doing now?
She's great.
What's that? What pictures do you have?
These are our pictures of our dog and Capone.
Capone. Why isn't a pit bull ever named Fluffy? Let me ask you a question. When is the first time you realized that no one's discussed how many pups you're getting in return for the stud?
When I went to see the puppies, I picked out the 3 that I wanted. I was like, oh, I want to get my 3. I mean, I had expressed to them before that I want the 3 puppies regardless. And so
You took a picture of them doing it?
Yes.
Yes.
No dignity. No romance either. Okay, go ahead.
So in the meantime, when I was saying that, there were friends there like already claiming dogs. And I was like, well, I don't think these people are actually planning to give me any kind of dog because everybody that went was already claiming a puppy.
Can you
and
prove
it was like,
that she agreed to give you 3?
there was nothing in writing.
Oh,
It's
a
just
text, an email, anything?
Nothing.
All right, and can you prove that it's only supposed to be one? No. All right,
Yep.
so just a second. So let's put this to a side one moment and let's discuss your counterclaim. You've got a counterclaim for $2,000 for harassment. Explain that.
Well, Your Honor, after September 12th was the day that I gave him the one puppy. He was so mad. That same night, he's on Facebook, writing text messages to Wayne's phone.
Saying what?
Saying that he's gonna sue Crystal and Althea Arnold.
Show me. Did he do anything else?
He also tried to make me try to lose my job. He told Wayne that through text messages that, he knows that I'm about to be off probation in a couple of weeks.
That you're on probation at work, meaning you just started.
Right, I just started.
Right. Did he call your work?
I think so. Yes, he did.
Oh, you don't know. Nobody's told you anything. You didn't get in trouble.
I can't find that out,
Okay.
but coincidentally, I had to go on a random 2 weeks before my probation is over.
On a random what?
Drug test.
Drug test?
Yes.
Okay.
He put on Facebook that to watch out for this person right here.
Let me see that. Althea Arnold. If you're riding a city bus, MTA, and she's behind the wheel, chances are you're riding with a high on weed driver? You did this?
I did.
Let me talk to you the way I talk to my children. You think you can just say whatever you want on your personal Facebook?
No.
And that there's no consequences? Because this is pretty bad. If you're an MTA driver, you don't want someone accusing you of getting high. Did you ever get high with her?
No.
Okay. So where did you get this from? Just you were angry?
No, well, through mutual friends.
Who is the person who's raising her hand behind you?
That's our witness, Jessica.
And?
I have proof.
Come on up. Switch places?
Well, everything that he's stating about that she smokes while she's on the job is true. Because Nikki called me and she goes, so what if I smoke weed? All they're gonna do is give me a program and I'm gonna get a slap on the wrist.
Did you have a conversation with her?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Who is she?
Friends with them.
Who is she, though? Do you know her?
Jessica.
Okay. She says that you called her and told her, so what if I get high on weed while I'm
No, I
driving?
did not say that, Your Honor.
So then
Okay.
how would
Do you
I
have
know
any
that?
proof of what you're saying?
How would I know that they would give her a program and she'll get a smack on the wrist?
I don't know that that's what they do.
If she gets tested positive for marijuana.
What does the MTA do if you have
Fire you.
Fire you?
Yes.
Do you have phone records
Yes.
that she called you?
Yeah.
All right, let's find out. Court's in recess.
All right. So the plaintiff puts on Facebook that the defendant was driving an MTA bus high on drugs. Can the defendant sue the plaintiff for defamation?
Yes.
Well, but that then raises the question, do people believe what they see on Facebook? What do you think?
I'm hoping that everybody kind of takes into their common sense and figures out if it's right or wrong and does the research that they need to do.
But, I mean, do people believe generally what they read on Facebook?
I think so.
So everybody takes everything at face value on Facebook?
Most of the time.
Interesting, because anybody can say anything they want on Facebook, going inside the courtroom.
Okay, I'll tell you what I was able to learn and what I wasn't able to learn, but my understanding is that in the meantime, you found your phone records to show me? Okay.
They said that they don't know me, they haven't called me the last call that I received.
She said that she knows your name, but she said that you were friends with them.
I'm friends with them, and I'm also was friends with them.
Let me see what you got there.
This is the phone log, and then if you go that way.
So why are you so enthusiastic on that side?
Because I was supposed to get one of the dogs that they had, and all of a sudden, that went down the drain.
You were going to get one of those 3 dogs?
Yes.
What is the number I should be looking at?
It's on the 27th of September.
They talked to you for 9 minutes, for
Yes.
2 minutes, and for 3 minutes. All right, so now, here's the thing. On your claim, you're saying, Judge, he lied about me. Here's the problem with that. Her testimony presents me with sufficient doubt that you're not going to win that counterclaim. Because she's saying, yes, you do, and that you called her and said, the only thing that'll happen is that I'll get a slap on the hand and get treatment. All right, I've been trying to get information from the MTA. It's kind of hard, okay? But what their answer to that is that you are subject to discipline, which may include termination. So, the bottom line is that it's fuzzy enough that I find that you have not proven by a preponderance of the evidence your claim for harassment or slander or libel. All right. On the vet bills, switch with her, will you? Okay. I'm going to order them to pay half of the vet bills. I'm not going to order 1 day's pay. I am going to order you to pay the cost of a female puppy and a male puppy. According to you, it's $300 and $250. Okay? All right, so now, let me tell you something. Like I tell my children, how old are you?
40.
Okay, well then, estás un poco grandecito para esto. You're a little bit old for this kind of conduct. Okay? And next time you may not be so lucky as to have a witness who helps you out, and you may end up being liable to somebody. Okay? $735, verdict for the plaintiff on the plaintiff's claim against the defendant. On the defendant's counterclaim, 0.
Well, there's the defendant coming out of the courtroom right here. Step up. You don't look happy. What's your reaction to the outcome of this case?
It's unfair that I have
Why?
to pay for a vet bill. They put it on themselves. If I had the money, I would have did it. It was just
Well, don't you appreciate the effort they went through on the dog's
work.
behalf?
No.
You don't?
No.
All right. Anything else?
No.
Anyone? All right. Right around the corner that way, okay? All right, so step on in, sir, and what's your feeling on this?
I thought the judgment was fair. My main concern was the well-being for the puppies anyway, so.
How can you go through a mating with dogs and have nothing in writing over who gets what at the end?
I just thought we were all friends, so, I didn't think this was going to come.
Transpire.
Yeah.
Yeah, in writing. Friends, no friends.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
Next
it's
time.
true.
If
There's a next time. I don't think so.
This was tough.
Okay, over to Harvey.
I got to tell you, in a clearer case, accusing somebody, falsely accusing them of being on drugs, is automatically considered defamation. That will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way to the courtroom right now.
Tomorrow morning is knocking. Stock your fridge now. How about a creamy mocha frappuccino drink? Or a sweet vanilla? Smooth caramel, maybe? Or a white chocolate mocha? Whichever you choose, delicious coffee awaits. Find Starbucks Frappuccino drinks wherever you buy your groceries.
This is the plaintiff, Ralph DeVito. He says he bought his son a used car from the defendant, and as it turns out, it's a piece of junk. The car needed a brand new transmission. He had to pay $2,217.60, and that's exactly what he's suing for today. This is the defendant, Pete Sanitos. He says he sold the plaintiff a car. About 10 days later, he got a call from the guy complaining about the check engine light. And he told him to bring it in and he'd take a look at it. Next thing he knows, he gets a registered letter demanding 2,200 big ones for work the plaintiff had done on the thing. Huh? He was never given the opportunity to make good on the car and owes nada. He's accused of selling a bad tranny.
All parties, please raise your right hands.
Okay, Ralph DeVito? You are suing Sunrise Planet Group, LLC, doing business as 1800 Pre-Owned?
Yes.
Represented here by Pete Senetos and John Senetos?
Yes.
Okay, and who's Pete? Pete and John.
Yeah.
All right, for $2,217.60, the cost to replace the transmission on an 06 Kia Spectra that you bought from them, correct? All right, tell me what happened.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. I was planning a trip to visit my mother with the intention of buying a car.
Okay.
I live in Milwaukee. I'm originally from Brooklyn. And I found a car on cars.com. And I bought the car.
When you bought the car, what kind of warranty did you get on the car?
There was no warranty on the car.
They didn't give you one?
No, they didn't give me one.
Okay, so doesn't New York law require that you give a certain type of warranty depending on the mileage of the car?
60 days, 3,000 miles, correct.
So where's the warranty? He says you didn't give him any paperwork.
The warranty should have been in with the paper.
Okay, all right. So then what happens?
The check engine light came on.
On the way to Milwaukee?
Yeah, on the way to Milwaukee. It was about 4 or 5 hours into the trip. So I got back home, and I went the next day to the dealer, and the dealer, he told me I need a new transmission and a new TCM, transmission control module. It cost me $2,200.
What do you believe is your warranty? That they have to pay for it if you do it somewhere else?
Right.
Why do you believe that to be the case?
Because there's no way I can get back to New York.
And what would your response to that be? You chose to buy a car in New York, and then now it's inconvenient for you to drive back to where they are to get it repaired, and so you're suing them? Doesn't sound so good when I say it.
So, does the defendant have to honor the warranty because the plaintiff got the car fixed outside of his shop?
No, because the plaintiff didn't abide by the rules of the contract.
Fair enough. Plaintiff didn't abide by the rules of the contract.
it wouldn't be fair to force the defendant to stay and drive his car in town all the time. If he travels, then, the plaintiff.
I get your point, but the contract says that. So, he has to drive all the way back into New York City, but that's what the contract says. Is he out of luck?
He could have called the guy and worked something out, said, my car's broken down, I'm out of town, what do you want me to do? Sorted it out that way.
That's interesting. That's actually an interesting point. Going inside the courtroom.
Let me hear from you.
Well, he did purchase the car on March 1st. He was scheduled to pick up his title on Saturday. My clerk made a mistake, mailed the title to him. He got very angry, very arrogant, yelling, cursing in the showroom. At that point, I felt that's where the friction started with Mr. DeVito in my store. Being he was angry, he took the car, left, went home. He calls on Monday morning, spoke to John. You didn't give him my title. I have a problem with you guys, on and on and on. On Tuesday, he called back stating that, I'm sorry, the way I reacted, I did get the title.
Okay.
Thank you. Great. Not once he mentioned check engine light, transmission
Nothing.
problem.
There's no conversation.
So far, we know nothing about the transmission. He called, when did he ask you?
The second time, after the title, he called. I'm sorry, my apologies, whatever the case may be, about the title. Oh, by the way, my check engine light came on. Not a problem. Have somebody take a look at it, but before you do anything, call us.
The only thing we received thereafter, a letter stating that either $2,000 or I sue you. After we read the letter, guess what? We'll see you in court. There's no communication thereafter.
Did you have a conversation with the son where he said, have it checked out and give us a call?
The only thing he said was that, can you take it in? I said, how can I take it in? I live in Milwaukee.
You're the one who handed in the New York lemon law. Did you read it before you handed it in?
Right.
Right. What's the bad part for you?
The bad part is allow the dealer to repair it.
Right. The dealer or his agent must repair, or if he so chooses, reimburse you for the reasonable cost of repair. That's within their discretion. Either way, whether it happened the way you say, which is you call them and you tell them I have a problem and they say, we'll bring it in, we're happy to repair it. Or if it happens the way he says, he told me he had a problem and I told him, well, get it looked at and call me. Either way, they're still acting within the law and you're asking for something that is not part of your bargain. So my verdict in this case is for the defendants.
Thank
Good luck.
Your Honor.
We'll see what the plaintiff has to say after losing this case. Step on in here. What's going through your mind here as you come out?
It was a poor decision.
Didn't it cross your mind when you bought a car 1,000 miles away from where you lived that this might happen?
Yeah, it might happen.
Did you learn anything from this?
I learned get everything in writing.
That's always a good rule. Okay, head right around the corner there. All right, come on in here. What's your feeling on the outcome here?
I think it was a excellent decision by the judge, realizing that what we've done, it was nothing wrong. Why
didn't you hand him the lemon law so he knew the law?
I think it got shuffled in our papers.
Oh, it got shuffled
He's definitely,
around.
yeah, definitely. He definitely has it because every customer gets it.
All right, Harvey?
You know, the reality is you do have to think about where you're driving a car before you buy it, because if the contract says that you are stuck with the seller, you are stuck with the seller, period.
To kids, summer isn't just time off, it's time building confidence and curiosity. But when school meals pause, millions of children lose the food they count on. Your support helps the Feeding America Network nourish every child's potential. Give now at feedingamerica.org/summerhunger.